Hey Aquarius, this is your Flirt-scope for October 2017. And what that is, or what this is, I should say, the type of tarot reading this is intended for is for somebody that you have just met, somebody you're crushing on, or somebody you've recently become intimate with. This tarot reading is going to look at your sexual energy, their sexual energy, and the sexual energy and intimacy between the two of you, and potential compatibility, okay? So I'm going to start with your sexual energy and style. This has nothing to do with the other person. This is all you, these first three cards. Just, you know, a general look at your sexual energies. So the first card I'm pulling is from the Sexual Magic Tarot. And you are coming out as the Four of Cups. So that right there, that could mean a couple different things. I feel that for the majority of the Aquarians I'm reading for, you guys prefer like relationship sex over like one night stands or casual encounters, okay? That's more your energy, that's more your style. It's not to say that you never have casual encounters or anything like that, but in general, your preference is that intimacy that is built over time with the partner rather than the unfamiliar, which is kind of interesting, but for you being Aquarius. Healing. So here we have Cups energy, and now we have healing. So this combination of energy, like, it's, I don't want to keep saying interesting, but wow, there's an element to your energy that is very soothing, comforting, and healing to the people that you are intimate with, okay? Like, if somebody is sexually closed up and they have a lot of, you know, taboos on it, you have a way of opening them up and allowing them to be who and what they truly are sexually, and creating a safe space for that, okay? So, the last card I'm going to pull for your sexual energy is from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, Death and Rebirth. So, you're being quite secretive about your sexual energy here, Aquarius. But what I'm feeling the most, honestly, with these cards is you're constantly transforming your sexual style, your sexual preference. Like when you get with a new partner, you're willing to change yourself and conform yourself to what it is that will satisfy your partner and please your partner. Also, there's an element to you that is very nurturing, very tender, very sweet, and very healing, okay? I have not seen that energy come out in any of these readings when looking at somebody's sexual energy and style. But the Aquarius I'm reading for is somebody who definitely feels their best and most fulfilled in a sexual relationship that is familiar to them, but yet is constantly changing. Okay, so you like sex with the same person, but as long as it's ever expanding, ever growing, ever changing, okay? So now let's look at the sexual energy of the person that is on your mind, or you just started dating, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Okay, they are coming through as the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this could mean a couple different things. This could actually have a meaning that is opposite of each other. This could mean that they are a very lazy lover, or this could mean that they are the type of lover that are willing to do whatever it takes to please you and definitely like to go all night long. So the other cards that we draw will give more information about which message is trying to come through with that card. So let's see what their Vintage Wisdom Oracle card is. Balance. Okay. So I feel like what this is saying is, if you are a lazy lover, a selfish lover, that's the kind of lover they're going to be to you. But if you're the type of lover that is, you know, willing to go out of your way to please them, they're willing to do that for you in return. So they're the type of lover that they're only going to give you what you are giving them in a sexual or emotionally intimate way, okay? So I'm going to pull their Dreams of Gaia card. They have the Nine of Air. So this person definitely knows what they want in between the sheets. They know what turns them on. They know what gets them off. But more than that, their erogenous zone is their mind. Like, that is the key to turning them on. It's all mental. That's not to say that they're not physically attracted to you or that they don't require physical attraction, but stimulation intellectually really turns them on, as well as having a connection with somebody that is almost telepathic, where you can understand them and they can understand you without words being spoken. Like that kind of connection, when they feel that and their, you know, their mind is stimulated, that's when, you know, let's go all night long, okay? So now let's take a look at your level of sexual interest in them and their level of sexual interest in you. So you are coming through as the King of Cups. You are genuine in this interest towards them, and they are coming through as the Nine of Pentacles. So what I feel here is the connection you guys share is deep, and there is a great deal of sexual chemistry felt on both sides, maybe even more so on the side of the other person involved here. But for you, it looks like there may there may be more emotions involved for you. Okay, this is being felt in a more emotional way. And that's, it's not to say they're not feeling it that way, but excuse me, you bring about a pleasure in them. You evoke an internal desire, a burning, it's very deep, okay? And again, this comes back to that, the unspoken words. You guys have a very, I want to say, like, telepathic connection, it feels like. You just get each other. So I'm going to pull 3 cards to look at past, present, and future as far as sexual energies go and emotional intimacy. Whoever this is, I definitely feel like this is somebody that you do know. This isn't somebody that you're just meeting, okay? You and very well could have been intimate with them several times. It just looks like, you know, there's no discussion about, you know, hey, are we together? What is this? But there's just like this deeper knowing between the two of you. So in the past, you know, there wasn't always this understanding. You know, it's like hit or miss. Maybe this was like a missed connection. And here we are in the present, and this is the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to say this is your energy, Aquarius. This energy of this card is basically somebody who may have intense emotions for somebody, deep desires, love, all of that, but will cut them off if they have to. And then we have this, for the future, we have this Knave of Chalice, which is somebody who is not expressing how they feel, and they may feel like they lost an opportunity, or they're jealous of, you know, whoever the person they're interested in is seeing or could possibly be seeing. So what this tells me here is, even though there's like this connection and this desire for each other that I see on both sides, I feel like you are cutting them off or pushing them out of your own insecurity. Okay, this could very well go the other way. This is general, like they're not opening up with you and sharing with you out of an insecurity. You guys may have had like a disagreement or not seen eye to eye, just, you know, something minor in the past where you just didn't feel like you connected. And so there might, you know, in the present right now, it's, you guys may not be speaking to each other, or you decided that you're, you know, not right for each other, or that's what you're thinking. But somebody here in the future is definitely having these feelings but not expressing them. So I'm going to pull you a Whispers of Love oracle card to give you advice about this situation. Okay, so these two flipped right as I said that. So we have patience and consider your foundation. So if there is disconnection and misunderstanding right now, what this message here with these Whispers of Love cards is saying is you either need to have patience with this person in this situation and really consider the foundation in which you guys came together, because that might be, you know, what's causing this imbalance in the past and preventing you from, you know, being together in the future or expressing yourself to each other. Or you need to have more patience in general and think about, you know, what your connection to this person is. And, you know, do you guys really have a stable, sturdy foundation of friendship and, you know, like a kindred spirit type of connection? Or, you know, what... This is just interesting. Like, I didn't really think, like, that the cards would come out like this, like holding back, not expressing. But what I'm going to do is pull 3 romance angel cards, and you are going to decide whether you are most drawn to card 1, 2, or 3. Okay, only pick one card, because that's going to give you further advice or make more sense of what this is trying to say, or answer your question about this person. Okay, so for you guys, here is card 1. Here is card 2. Here is card 3. So if you haven't decided which card you feel most drawn to yet, go ahead and pause the video until you're ready. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. So if you're most drawn to card number 1, you got chemistry. So just based on these other cards here, I feel like at this time the connection or attraction between you guys is more physical or sexual, and perhaps you need to have more patience to create a solid relationship out of this, because your foundation really is just this sexual chemistry, and there's no real substance to the relationship, okay? And that's why you need to really consider the foundation. And with have patience there, you know, maybe if you do kind of pull back and consider the foundation and try to create more substance between the two of you, you could, you know, this could go somewhere. But right now, if you chose this card, I think the main connection is just a sexual attraction, and that's your foundation, and you really need to consider that, okay? So if you chose card 2, we have reconciliation. So for you guys, this is basically saying that with some patience and some time, and maybe not being intimate again right away, it looks like you and this person are going to work things out, or, you know, find some common ground to stand on where you guys can be together. So if you chose this card, definitely looks good that you're going to be hearing from this person or running into this person, or you guys have a chance or opportunity to be together. Now, if you chose card 3, you have you deserve love. And what this is saying is you need to consider the foundation, because this person isn't offering you a loving, stable union or relationship, okay? The connection you guys share is probably more sexual than emotional or spiritual. And choosing this card is the universe saying that you deserve more than this, and you absolutely deserve somebody who is going to offer you love and give you love. So very different messages in each one of those cards. You know, other sides, it's like every card was the same freaking message, but for you guys, it is 3 very different messages, and you'll know where you stand, and you chose the card that you did for a reason, okay? So for some of you, it looks like this is a relationship that will solidify in time with patience and reconsidering the foundation that you guys have currently built, and then coming back together and approaching the relationship in a different way. And for others of you, it's just a sexual attraction, and that's it, unfortunately. And then on this end of it, I feel as though it is just a sexual attraction, but your emotions are involved, and you chose this card to tell you to get out of it, to let this person go, that there's something better for you. So I'm sorry that's not the funnest message. You know, I wanted to do these to do something fun, and also because I haven't been absent from YouTube in quite some time, for a while I should say. And so, but you know, this is the message that came through in these cards. So if it resonated with you, I would definitely take the card that you chose to heart. You know, if it didn't resonate with you at all, don't try to make it fit. This reading obviously wasn't meant for you, but that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully November is a lot more fun, and I hope that October does turn out to be a pretty awesome month despite any of this, okay? Take care.